As a society, we are getting bigger. Obesity rates have trebled in the last 30 years. Across Shropshire, obesity levels match the national average. This is not good news for us as individuals or for our children. Being too heavy increases our risk of developing diseases such as diabetes and cancer, and we're more likely to live shorter lives. This film aims to highlight how Shropshire people feel about weight as an issue. It explores people's views on weight, diet and physical activity, and what they need in order to achieve and maintain a healthy weight.
A lot of people wouldn't really think I'm that overweight looking at me, but I'm at least 2 stone overweight. Whereas, people that they consider overweight are morbidly obese.
I think if somebody said I was obese, I'd be really mortified.
I always say they are what they eat, and they do overeat the wrong things, you see. So I think it'd be better for everyone to cut down on certain things, and then they wouldn't be at the doctors all the time.
Fast food and unhealthy food is so much cheaper than healthy food.
And
That's
it's so much easier to access.
Yeah.
If I go shopping and I do my fruit, my veg, salads, sort of fresh meats, my bill is high.
I think there's a misconception that healthy food is more expensive than fast food, but I think that is a genuine misconception.
We get a organic vegetable delivery, which I think is quite well priced actually.
Yeah,
it's quite cheap, isn't it?
Yeah.
I cook everything from scratch, and to be fair, I think it's the cheapest way as well and the best way to do things. That's how I do it.
It depends what people are comparing that to. If they're comparing it to a Big Mac and fries for $3.99, well, I think you could probably go down to Boots and get a salad for £1.50.
Yeah.
So you're saving money and you're healthier.
I think it's going to take a long time for society to turn itself around. I mean, I've travelled a lot around the world, and you noticed even like in the Far East there was a massive intake of fast food, and I can see the problem spreading. It's not going to be a UK problem, it'll be a worldwide problem. There's so much junk stuff out there.
I think it's because of education. I think kids should learn about nutrition in school, and I think it should be compulsory.
They should probably just teach a bit more about what's a good portion to eat at school and stuff.
Yeah, the worst thing is portion sizes.
Yeah, you just got to control that.
Yeah.
And if you're poorly educated, you're less likely to go out and buy things to cook and sensibly.
Parents generally are not looking after the children, perhaps as our parents did with us. We were shown how to cook and we always had exercise. And nowadays I think it's sat in front of the computer and easy meals.
I don't know, I'd sort of bring back like those silly little adverts that were in the 80s, like when you had like Superman advertising like cigarettes and that, saying it was dangerous, and do it for like food and sort of thing like that.
Encouraging and making it cheap and affordable for families to do plenty of activities more than anything else.
Gym membership. So if you want to go and join a gym, it's expensive. We're at a gym, and for a family membership, it's £80 a month.
I think if we get in with the kids, we were saying this morning how that the council had put on some free activities in the summer holidays and things for the kids to get involved in with football and everything else. So I think things like that seem to work pretty well.
But gym-wise, you can't go there if you're under 16 or 18.
Perhaps they could encourage people to walk more, because that's a cheap option, and walking, maybe swimming, they're both the best exercises you can have, I think.
Don't close any of the facilities, keep them all open, especially the Wem swimming pool, which has had a checkered career, and they keep wanting to close it because it doesn't make a lot of money.
Apart from closing all the fast food shops and preventing people buying kind of ready cooked meals, the kind of stuff that you get from the supermarket, high in salt, high in saturated fat, etc., etc. I think very little, because it's down to personal responsibility, isn't it, and personal choices.
Are we doing the footwork? Are we asking ourselves, well, what have we done? Have we contributed to this situation? If we have, it's very difficult for GPs and other health officials to be helpful towards us if we're very reluctant to help ourselves.
Surely everyone knows that eating healthily and doing exercise is good for you. They don't need to be told that, do they?
In reality, many people struggle with their weight. What can we do collectively to make it easier for those who want to achieve and maintain a healthy weight?